Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where we are currently fighting this war against rather a lot of enemy nations. And we've got some sieges ongoing here. We've got these two that we're at war with up over this way. They are not, to my knowledge, able to get to us. So they have not been able to participate in this fighting at all, thus far. Now I want to move our mercs up over this direction to grab back that settlement real quick. That looks great. We're at 88% war score right now. Hello, that's some mercs that they just spawned here. Or rather, not spawned, but hired. So that's definitely interesting. Where are they going with them? Are they coming this direction? Okay, they're going up this way. That's a mistake. They should not go this way. They're walking towards our mercs, which our mercs have so much more morale. That said, we have to go around in this awkward route. We cannot go through here. And we've got zone of control in this fort. Hopefully by the time we get there, the zone of control in this fort will no longer be a thing. We'll see what that ends up looking like. We do have some high war exhaustion right now. We gain a claim on this province. Or 5 popularity. Our popularity is a bit low. We might want to take that. Cool. So this is all proceeding nicely. I was really hoping that this siege would be done by the time we got here. But for now, we're just going to continue to move through here. Yeah, zone of control makes this very, very awkward. Oh, we no longer have the troop count here to continue this siege. So we'll sit here for now. Treatment was successful. Cool. These guys are just sitting here letting their morale regenerate, which for now is okay. They're now heading southward. Noted. So we can grab a tradition here. Fort defense and fort infrastructure capacity. Light cavalry discipline. Heavy cavalry, light cavalry offense, and light cavalry cost reduction. Or we could take supply limit, which is really helpful, and pop migration speed plus 10%, which is pretty good at peacetime as well. I think we'll take that. Cool. So that'll be great. I really want this fort to finish its siege. Unfortunately, it has not finished yet. Any one of these ticks we could finish, but there is a slightly less than even chance every month here. But there we go. That's all good. So we're going to grab these guys, and we're going to work on chasing down these mercs. We're sieging here. We're sieging here. That said... Okay, this is Kempsia that hired these. That is these guys over here. Noted. We can piece out this nation at this time, and I definitely want to do so. So that nation is Carpetanian. Sure. So we'll sue for peace specifically against Carpetanian, and we're just going to take everything they've got. Now that's going to be 28 AE, but we're already down to 0. So we will certainly take this. Beautiful. And we're going to lose half a point of AE from banishing those of class and putting the rest to the sword. Beautiful. So that puts us at 27.79, and we're continuing to drop every month here. So now the question is, are these guys coming here to fight us? Maybe. Definitely maybe. Or are they coming down here to... No, they aren't going over this crossing. They must be coming this way. But this siege is over now, and so we can just attack them here, and this is completely fine. They have no way to fight this. Bracaria has arrived over here. That's interesting. We don't have a way to get there. I'm not sure how they got here, but that's not all that relevant. We're going to win this fight against these mercs. Uniform regulations indeed. And at this point, we are ready to bring these guys northward. We're going to turn around here, and we're going to bring these guys to here. Actually, I'm going to just let these be. We're going to position here and here. Now, I want to piece out this unit here, or rather this nation here. And as soon as this is done here, there we go. We're going to sue for peace with Kempsia. Cool. So we'll go for Kempsia here, and we're going to grab all of this. That's going to be 7 AE, but we'll lose another half point. So we'll do that. Fantastic. And next, I think that we're ready to negotiate passage through these guys. So we'll ask for military access, and they will grant it. And that, of course, means that we can now pass through here and attack this way. So I want this force to go attack the fort here, while these guys move up and are going to attack this capital settlement. Fantastic. Now, this siege will end fairly soon here. We're at 35%, and we'll have to make our way back down this way, but Segovia is now under our control. Ah, so they have passage up here. Got it. We just got a civic advance, and we were working, if I recall correctly, I'd love to grab logistics division, but I believe that we were working in our religious advances on, we got Scribe, we were heading down, I believe, we had open religion here. I cannot remember what we were working on. Was it in oratory advances? I think it was. We wanted to grab census data. Actually, that's a lot of freemen. And we wanted to work down towards scientific patronage and sponsored research. Yeah, also look at our research efficiency. That's pretty low. That's noted. We're going to grab centralized comites for right now. Perfect. And we wanted to grab census data next. Almost certainly. Yeah, that moves us down. We probably, after that, want to grab shady connections, actually. And then move down into espionage. And from there, we can head down this direction. 25% political influence. That's pretty good. Okay, so how long do we have here? 51 months until these guys rebel. We should have this war done long before then. Fantastic. So we are coming down this way with our 5k stack. I'm also going to grab our other levy force, and we're going to bring them over this direction. We're going to siege up here just with our mercs for right now. Yeah, there's peace imminent. I'd like to get as far as we can here. There's a debt bondage scandal. We'll gain some popularity and some tyranny here. That'll be fine. Now, I'd like to come down over this direction and eliminate some of these forces. They're flowing in with, like, 1k stacks, which is slightly obnoxious. We can come down this direction and potentially catch somebody here. We can almost certainly catch somebody here. Okay. So this force is only 10. We probably should let them regenerate a bit. Yikes. Lusitania needs a new governor, and we'll put you in. Cool. And we got a new invention here, so we'll grab that census data. Fantastic. That's a bunch of new pops. Now, these guys are no longer necessary here. So we're going to move them over this way to help chase down some of these forces. Cool. So we're making our way up over here. They have a lot of forces, like little singleton forces that we need to catch. And we'll be able to do that eventually. Okay, so we're heading there. I'm just going to go up over here for right now. Yeah, we'll need to cap this back, although we don't have to, I don't think, strictly speaking. So we're regenerating this force. That looks fine. They are down over here, grouping up a bit. Sure. They're getting slaves, but we're going to take over all of their territory, so I don't really care about that. Let's grab pop assimilation speed again. Now, I want to start catching some of these forces, and that's exactly what we're going to do here. So that should stack wipe. And indeed it does. Then we're going to come down here. We don't actually catch these, sadly. We're going to move up over here. I'm going to move these guys over. Actually, I'm going to move them all the way over to here. By the time they get there, they'll hopefully have enough to cap that. Our first levy needs a commander, but that's just because the region lacks a governor, right? So we'll put this guy in. That's absolutely fine. Martial advances. Always great. So we'll grab Shady Connections next to bypass these two. That'll take us down to espionage, and from there we can go into either of these. Selective immunity would be probably good. We might want to go to diplomatic immunity here so that we can get both of these for the corruption reduction. Yeah, that would be the way to go there. Beautiful. So we're going to have an oratory advance fairly soon. I'm actually going to stop these guys here. This siege is now over, so we're going to head on up. Beautiful. I want to catch this force down over this way, which it looks like they're going to let us do. That's nice of them. They did not have to let us do that. So we're going to bring these guys southward. Cool. That's a stack wipe. This should auto-cap back due to the fort. And yes, indeed it is. Cool. So they only have the one stack down here. And we can catch them here. We may or may not win that. Actually, I'm not sure that we catch them. Yeah, we don't catch them there. So we're just going to group up over this way for now. I'm actually going to send these guys out here, and we're going to bring in these 2 units and chase them down like that. We're still sieging here. I would like... This is Bracaria. Okay. So I would like to piece out these guys here. So that's Opidania. No, Telluria. It's in Opidania. Okay, so we want Telluria. We can grab Carpetania and Lusitania Meridionalis. Done. That's going to give us 11 AE. We're building up that AE, that's for sure. But we're going to lose another half point here. Fantastic. This region lacks a governor, and we'll put in this lady. Okay. So there's very little left in this war, right? This is basically over. Do we want to dislodge these pirates by force if necessary? Actually, that population growth and migration attraction are pretty good. There's not a problem here. Shrewd is okay, too. Yeah, I like the population growth. Cool. So we'll take that. These guys are closing in on this last unit. We're very, very close now. And we're going to catch them right there. That's obviously going to stack wipe. Actually, we're not going to catch them. They're able to get out. Remarkable. Well, we'll work on chasing them down. This is fine. I'm not concerned about it. Yeah, they're fast. Okay, they're just too light cavalry, that's why. They're very fast. Well, we can just keep chasing them. They can't siege anything as long as we're on their tail. Aha! I think we might have caught them here. Yep, we got them. Fantastic. So that is back under our control. We stack wipe that. We'll take this back. We'll take this back. And we get that siege done very, very soon here. We're not quite there yet, but I think that we no longer need these mercenaries. I'm going to disband them so that we're no longer paying for them. Our levies, of course, we have to keep up for now. And all we need is this siege to finish. We're at 21% on that. That's looking absolutely great. 28%. So this is a pretty big gain for us, no doubt about that. There's our oratory advance going up. We will, as we previously noted, grab espionage. There we go. Beautiful. Our research efficiency is definitely low, and I think that's probably due to our levies being raised, is my guess. We could certainly build a library over here. I'd like to check in on our other city locations to see if we've got any building slots. Yes, actually, we could put in a tax office down here. Looks good. We can get another academy here as well as a library. So we'll get that going. Down this direction, we're still good. I don't know if any of our new territories have cities. We should probably figure that out. This is intended to be a research city, although it's very awkward. Okay, these are settlements. I don't know that any of these are really cities. And to be clear, our mission is more about conquering up over here. This is not really going to progress our mission very much, but that's fine. Yeah, that's a settlement there. Cool. So we're at 42% on this siege. That's very, very close at this time. I also want to check in, do we have any mines or farming settlements to build? No, and no good slave estates either. Okay, we've got a minor addendum here, and gaining 6 stability would be really good here. We're definitely going to do that. Our AE and our war exhaustion are high. That hurts our stability a lot. So that's absolutely fine. I want to get this war over. We do need a religious researcher. We'll put in this lady. How are we doing on our tech at this point? We are 14 years ahead of time. Beautiful. So we're now ahead of time on tech. That's magnificent. It's going to be done in 6 years, so we're going to still be ahead of time. I love it. That's absolutely magnificent. We've clawed our way back from being literally at 0 technology, and we are now officially ahead of time. So we're just waiting on this siege to end. That should be done very, very shortly here, in theory. In theory. Any moment now. We're at 42%. We're just getting repeated 42% ticks. And this levy is at 0 strength. We could back them out. And these guys as well. There's no reason to have these levies there. I want to be just with the mercs there. So that'll be fine. They can get some recovery going here. And any moment now, these mercs are going to finish the war for us. There we go. Fantastic. We got 2 pops as slaves, and that's absolutely fine. So at this point, I want to sue for peace. We want to take this, and we want to take this. That's only 3 AE. Wow. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. So we'll drop half a point of AE here, and another half point of AE. Wonderful. And we will ditch these mercs, and we'll put down our levies as well. So levies, disband all levies. There we go. We'll gain some military experience out of that. These guys were locked into movement. That's why they didn't disband. We're going to want to disband them as well. There we go. Extra half point of military experience. I like it. So obviously we should chill here for a bit, right? There's no doubt about that. Our aggressive expansion is approaching 50, and we do not want it to be up that high. Our war exhaustion is close to cap, so we definitely want to let that drop as well. Still gaining plus 0.16. I feel like that's going to change very soon. Okay, more population growth in the private free state. It's designated as a safe haven for pirates. I don't know where that actually is, but sure. That seems absolutely fine. There was a breakthrough. We gain 5 statesmanship, or this guy does, and we gain an innovation as well, or that lady, actually. So we're going to grab diplomatic immunity here. Fantastic. And from there, we're going to probably want to grab both of these, although I don't think we need them. Oh, no, we do need both of them to move down. So yeah, this is the right way to go then. We grab both of these for the military, or rather the monthly corruption reduction, and then we grab the military patronage. Again for the monthly corruption reduction. But from there, we're completely free to grab scientific research and sponsored research, which will be phenomenal. After we're done with that, yeah, we're back to 150% research efficiency. That is noted. Note that this is not research efficiency cap. This is increasing our research points. But we're already capped. Okay. I think that's still going to work. But we do want to definitely continue to increase our research cap, which, if I recall correctly, that is in here. Yes. That's a ways down there. I'm just checking to see if there are any others in this tree. Yeah, embracing philosophy is a long ways away. No doubt about that. So that's fine for now. I want to check in on slave estates here. Yeah, absolutely nothing in terms of good slave estates. So that's fine for the moment. We're going to have a lot of disloyal provinces. And with basically every single one of these, this is already on harsh treatment and growing. Okay. This is on harsh treatment and growing. This is not on harsh treatment. We're going to swap that over to harsh treatment. So that'll be fine for now. I'd really like to let this grow in terms of the integrated cultures. That's the main problem here. Okay. This one's growing, which is great. It's growing on conversion. So that's really, really good. I like that. This guy needs to swap over to harsh treatment. This is growing and is on harsh treatment. What are we growing by? Okay, barely growing. Sure. So that needs to remain on harsh treatment, and that all looks good. So are any of these currently shrinking in terms of their loyalty? No. But probably some out over here are, if I had to guess. Yeah, like this guy here. Cool. So, I mean, that's at 100% Druidic. I'm going to put this onto cultural assimilation for the time being. I want to go into our administration here and take a quick look. So can we see from here? Yeah, we can see whether the province loyalty is growing or not. We definitely want to enable automatic trade in all of these locations. So all of those are set up. This doesn't sort by the monthly change of provincial loyalty, unfortunately. So we'll sort by religion here, and we'll go through each of these. So this is barely growing. This does need to remain... Actually, this is on... Hang on. This is on encourage trade. I want this to go on to cultural assimilation for now. We really do need to get those integrated pops up. This is shrinking, but that's fine. 0.29, and the harsh treatment is 0.27. So we can definitely put this over on cultural assimilation as well. Beautiful. This is growing, and we could put that on cultural assimilation. That sounds good. This is at 0.21. The harsh treatment is 0.27. So we need to leave this on harsh treatment for the moment, unfortunately. These are fine for the moment. This is on harsh treatment and needs to remain there. This can go on to cultural assimilation, and this can go on to cultural assimilation. Cool. 0.03, so that remains on harsh treatment. This is still shrinking with harsh treatment due to the governor corruption, but that should go down over time, so that should be okay. That should not be a problem. Religious conversion here looks good. 0.11, 0.05. Both of those need to remain on harsh treatment for the moment. Okay, that all looks great. No problem whatsoever there. Now I want to come up over to our capital and check in here. Okay, we're doing good. Sounds great. So at this point, we need to be working on a pretty hefty amount. Yeah, you can pay the territory. We need to be working on a pretty hefty amount of pop conversion, right? If we look at our population, I know there's a way to do this. Where is it? These are our governorships here. What I want to do is I want to look at our overall population and see what our percentage of integrated in our overall nation is. I know you can see that somewhere, and I've completely forgotten where. Which is, you know, unhelpful. It's great. Absolutely great. We are at 42 political influence right now, and I do want to start making some cities. So, specifically, oligarchs and Democrats. We have a lot of oligarch support right now. I do not want to lose 15 stability, though. Okay. So the traditionalists are now in control, and they want to build a temple. Whatever. We've got a new ruling party. That was abrupt. And we'll put this guy in as our tribune of the people. 76% Senate approval is not bad. So we've got locations like this settlement here, although this is a city. With a granary and a tax office, of all things. It's too disloyal to actually do anything with, for the moment. But we could certainly make this be the provincial capital. Once the loyalty is up high enough. Okay, looking over here, we don't control very much of this. Sure. So making this into a city does make sense to me. Although it is a mine here. But I think we're still better off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're still better off making this into a city. If we go over to, like, this city here, we can see that we get base resource production +1. Slaves needed for local surplus -3. But we do get a bunch of tax offices out of it. So it's going to be a little bit lower slaves for local surplus, but we're not achieving that anyway. So we can certainly found a city here. Do it. Now, let's take a look at our missions and see what we need to work on. Settling Vacchia? Meridionalis? Something like that. I'm not sure that's here. That's this right here. So we need to have some locations here. We need to own 3 or more cities in this province. Okay, so we can definitely work up our political influence. We would need to attack these guys. Do they have allies? They do. So this would be a relatively large war. I think that with our aggressive expansion where it's at right now, that's not a good option. And this is eventually going to rebel. A library in Sagetta? Where'd that be? That'd be up over here. We can't build there anyway. I guess that's fine. We'll probably delete it later. But sure. It's not ideal, but we'll take it. So that's absolutely fine for right now. We do have additional work that we want to do in locations like this. We do have a free province investment, but I'm not going to burn that right now. We probably need... Okay, yeah, this is that same sort of a mission out over this way. Noted. 3 free stability is absolutely great, and we will absolutely take that. Cool. So that's looking good. We do need to take some territory up over here. We're also going to need... Yeah, we've got that mission to control that. Making gains is up over this way. Okay, this is pretty much the entire area up here is what this mission is about. That's fine. We can work on that. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to let our aggressive expansion drop. And then we're going to make our way up over here. We'll see how that ends up playing out, but I don't think it's going to be any sort of a problem. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Shadowwolf, MLohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kentogan, Andy Magar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.